Hey, hey.
Woo! You know what they saying, ho? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. It's me again. Welcome to Brandon's America. I'm your man, Tarek Higgins, with the master plan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We need to talk, ladies and gentlemen. We need to talk tonight. I don't usually do shows at night, but we got to talk tonight. I'm so sick and tired of these Dr. Fauci, Brandon, Kamala, all of them. I'm tired. I'm tapping out. We continue to hear about jabs and viruses and all this other stuff, and all about the unvaccinated dying. We dying. The unvaxxed is dying. We are terrorists. We're trying to kill people. I'm so sick and tired of it. Aren't you tired of it? We are going to get into two stories today. Tonight, should I say, tonight. We will get into two stories tonight. First, I want to share this video of Avery Anderson. Avery Anderson was told that she got COVID in her mouth. Just in her mouth, you know, nothing else, just messed her mouth up. Yeah, because she had acne, she took acne medicine for her skin, and they said, Avery, you got COVID in the mouth. COVID in the mouth, just the mouth only, just the mouth. You know, she wasn't doing nothing with her mouth. You know, we don't know if she was or wasn't. We don't know if she was, you know, diagnosed. She actually had an STD. None of that. We don't know. Okay, because everything right now is COVID. Even if you got AIDS, it's COVID. You could have crabs, it's COVID. You can have anything right now, it's COVID. Motherfuckers are scared to go to the hospital because they broke their finger. Oh my God, you got COVID. Motherfucker, I broke my leg. No, but that, no, man, a broken leg, a broken finger, anything that you get that's wrong with you, you're going to have COVID. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's share this video of Avery Anderson. She said they told her that she had COVID in her mouth. And then we're going to get into the story of Avery Anderson. Let's get into it. This is interesting. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, I'm not gonna take no more acne medicine. This is really for the unvaxxed, okay? If you're unvaxxed and you take acne medicine, do not get COVID because you're gonna get lips like this. Let's get into it. Come on then, let's go.
That I was gonna be famous. I always knew that. But for this, y'all. And you guys are so ruthless too. No, I did not kiss a barbecue grill.
Dang.
And no, I'm not a dude. Even though it does actually look like I was packing.
You was grilling your lips.
I can't even cap.
You threw her lips on the
Well, so basically I've been on Accutane, which is an overdose on vitamin A. And it closes all your sebaceous glands, and it'll dry you out. So my lips had a ton of cracks in them. Whatever, like, I was pretty used to it. I grew up with a lot of skin conditions, so like I was just like, whatever, cracked lips, so not the end of the world. Well, I got sick with COVID, the second COVID, strep. I got a sinus infection, ear infection, literally the whole works. It was terrible. I was dying for a while, and then I noticed my lips were starting to get bad, so I went to the doctor. They said it was impetigo, I can't say it, and that's wrong. So I was taking this medicine, I was putting this medicine on it, and it started making it worse. That's why it looks like this now, because it did not start like that. I'll insert. a photo of what it did look like. This is what it looked like. So anyways, they gave me this whole packet.
I've seen
Let me go
people's
show
lips
you.
like that before. And
I keep
wanna,
scaring myself every time I look
like
in this.
Some crackheads I seen on Skid Row.
Who came
anyway,
up with a barbecue grill, by the way? What the? Okay, now that our intermission is over, here's my packet. It's called mucositis, and it happened because I had this cracked in my lips, and it's COVID that manifested in my mouth, because of the cracks in my lips. And so be careful because this is disgusting.
Poor thing.
These are the same people.
I know your boyfriend was
is
hot
me
when he saw it.
2 weeks
like,
ago.
Oh my God, look at your
2 weeks. So comment some shows for me to binge watch because I'm not leaving this apartment anytime soon.
Oh my God, that's Avery Anderson, y'all. They told her that she had COVID in the mouth. Now this is only for the unvaccinated, you know, because we dying back and forth. She did look like she was about to die. She looked like she had what's that show called? Oh, The Walking Dead. Look like she had Walking Dead lips. But before she put whatever on her lips, I seen lips like that before. I ain't saying Avery's a crackhead. I ain't saying she do meth. But I seen meth addicts with lips like that before they turned black. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't vaccinated and you got skin condition and you take whatever, don't get COVID because your lips are working like that, all right? Let's get into her story, though. Let's get into a story. This is that's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Never seen nothing like that. Get off of this. Let's get into a story. I don't want to see that. Yes, a woman says COVID acne medicine turned her lips into sore-covered mess. Now this is an old story, but I came across it because it was interesting because I never heard of COVID just affecting just doing something like that. Just touch your mouth, only your mouth. Okay. Anyway, let's get to the story. A Nebraska woman has gone viral for posting a video of what she said was bizarre COVID side effect that made her lips look like something out of The Walking Dead. Did I say Walking Dead? See, Avery Anderson said the coronavirus and Accutane acne medication combined to turn the lips into a sore-covered, crusty black mess. Whew! I always knew that I was going to be famous. That ain't the way you want to get famous. I always knew. Anderson said in the post one other condition. But for this, she says, covered her face with her hands. Not only did she have to deal with the issue, but some apparently brutal comments on the video showing her visit to the emergency room that has been viewed more than 3.5 million times. And you guys are so ruthless too, she said. No, I did not kiss a barbecue grill. Damn. Let's finish the story. There she is. Look at, oh man, I know your boyfriend was like, where you been? Who was you with? Stop lying. There ain't no damn COVID. I know COVID don't do that to your lips. That's what I'm like, okay, COVID just touched your lips only. Anyway, Avery Anderson said COVID-19 and Accutane acne medication combined to turn her lips into a black mess. Anderson said she takes anti-acne medication that dried out and cracked her lips, and she claimed doctors found that the coronavirus caused her condition. Okay. It's COVID that manifested in my mouth because of the cracks in my lips. So be careful because it's disgusting, she warned her followers. She shared a photo of her condition early on with her lips covered in yellowish marks and said she was wrongly diagnosed with a bacterial infection. I think that I ain't a doctor, but I'm going to say, like I said, I've seen lips like that yellowish before. I've seen lips like that before, and they are from something else. But anyway, as it worsened, she visited the ER in the first video of her on her problem that was widely shared. Her follow-up video on the explanation of what the cause was netted another 760,000 views. Avery Anderson. Avery. I'm not going to say it's not COVID. I'm not going to say it's not. I'm just going to say I seen yellowish lips like that before somewhere else. you know, now the COVID turned your lips black, I guess. So you ain't have a fever, you know, you didn't start sweating, you just your mouth? Just your mouth. COVID just touched the lips, your mouth, your lips. That's it. COVID just touched the lips. Nothing else, no cough, no fever, no nothing. It just said, COVID just said, fuck it, I'm gonna touch your lips. Anyway, I'm just saying, I ain't no doctor. I'm working on it. I ain't a full doctor yet. You know, I'm Dr. Giggles, you know, in my other show. This is Brandon's America. But like I said, I don't know. I got to talk to Dr. Giggles to see if he knows about black lips. All right. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Now, we always hear about the unvaxxed dying over and over and back to back. And, you know, we killing everybody, you know, stay away. Stay away. You know, the unvaxxed is just going to dying. Are we really? Is unvaxxed really dying? Are we really dying like that? Are we the only ones dying? Let's find out and see. Let's find out. We're going to talk about Mr. James Condilios. James Condilios. Healthy, young, 23-year-old, vaxxed, injected 3 times, or 2 times, 3 times, whatever. He was healthy, completely healthy. Like I said, athletic, a weightlifter. But let's see, why ain't the media telling us about this story? Why the media only want to tell about those dying that are unvaccinated? Anyway, let's get into the story. Matter of fact, before we get into the story, let's go look at the CDC. Yes, let's go do that. Oh no, God, I almost turned over to Dr. Giggles. Hold on. Let's go and look at the CDC. Dr. Giggles should be doing this report, the CDC. Oh no, I missed it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn. That's all right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go back because I done hit the wrong damn button. And we're going to go into my Yahoo Mail. We're going to go into my Yahoo Mail. We're going to pull up my reports. Let me go into my mail, Let's go to COVID effectiveness by the CDC. Like I said, Dr. Giggles should be doing this, but we're going to do Brandon's America tonight. The possibility of COVID-19 after vaccination, breakthrough infections. Let's see what it says. So it says COVID-19 vaccines are effective at preventing infection, serious illness, and death. Most people who get COVID-19 are unvaccinated. However, since vaccines are not 100% effective at preventing infection, some people who are fully vaccinated will still get COVID-19. It doesn't say anything about people that got the jab or whatever you want to call it, the injection, dying from COVID after they've gotten, vaccinated more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. But ladies and gentlemen, there are some cases up there. There are some cases of people that are still getting it and people that are dying, but they're not telling you. But tonight I'm going to tell you a story that recently happened that the media, social media, it's just not telling you a story, but I'm going to tell it to you tonight. So I read it to you. An infection of a fully vaccinated person is referred to as a vaccine breakthrough infection. So an infection of a fully vaccinated person is referred to a vaccine breakthrough infection. So is that what Avery Anderson had? She had no, she wasn't vaccinated. She just got COVID in the mouth. Okay, let's go further down here. Let's see. Key points. Should we go to key points? Let's see. I don't want to do that. Let's see what we know about vaccine breakthrough infections. Let's just do that. Vaccine breakthrough infections are expected. COVID-19 vaccines are effective at preventing most infections. However, like other vaccines, they are not 100% effective. So what percentage are they? What percent? Is there a percentage of what they actually are good? What percentage they are? So you're saying it's not 100% effective, but what effectiveness is it? Like, if I put on a condom, it's not 100% effective. I know it's not 100% effective, but what is the percentage of the effectiveness? I need to know the percentage of effectiveness so I know what, people don't know the effectiveness. They want to know the effectiveness. So fully vaccinated people with a vaccine breakthrough infection are less likely to develop serious illness than those who are unvaccinated and get COVID-19. Let's read that again. Fully vaccinated people with the vaccine breakthrough infection are less likely to develop serious illness than those who are unvaccinated and get COVID-19. Okay. Even when fully vaccinated people develop symptoms. Let me read that again. Even when fully vaccinated people develop symptoms, they tend to be less severe symptoms than the unvaccinated. This means they are much less likely to be hospitalized or die than people who are not vaccinated. But only thing we hear about, okay, so are you saying that people that are vaccinated won't die? Or you said just the unvaccinated would die? Either way, people who get vaccine breakthrough infections can be contagious. Okay. Outstanding. All right, got that point. Got that. Let's see what else we got here. Vaccine breakthrough variants. CDC continues to actively monitor vaccine safety and effectiveness against new and emerging variants. Yes, there are new variants coming out. There's Omicron and there's some other stuff, and there's the COVID flu and all types of stuff, man. Can we get back to like chicken pox and the flu and the common cold and and pneumonia? Can we get back to that? Because I don't hear no pneumonia cases, no common cold, nothing. I just hear COVID. But I know there's other stuff, but they ain't saying you got the common cold no more. They ain't saying you got pneumonia. They just saying you got COVID, motherfucker. What happened to cancer? Is cancer still survive? Is cancer still around? AIDS, or is that still around? Or is it just, I don't know, man. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to read you what's in the CDC. The CDC says that, COVID-19 vaccines are effective at preventing infection, serious illness, and death. Okay. Most people who get COVID-19 are unvaccinated. Most people who get COVID-19 are unvaccinated. Most people who get COVID-19 are unvaccinated. However, since vaccines are not 100% effective at preventing infection, some people who are fully vaccinated will still get the COVID-19. All right, I see. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said again, we're going to talk about James Condilios. James Condilios. I hope I said his name right. James Condilios. We're going to talk about you tonight, okay? So let's look at James. Let's look at James' story. Because James has a really interesting story. Let's get into it. Like I said, James was a healthy, athletic 23-year-old. Now, mind it, this didn't happen in America. But the whole world is being affected by COVID, the whole world. So why aren't we reporting some of the cases where people that have been fully vaccinated more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times are not being protected? Let's get into the story. Healthy, double vaccinated 23-year-old dies from COVID in Sydney, Australia. The death of James Condilios, a healthy, double vaccinated 23-year-old, has shocked large numbers of people. Condilios contacted the virus at the beginning of the year. Within days, his illness was so severe that he was admitted to St. Vincent's Hospital in Sydney, where he passed away last Tuesday. Anybody know this man's name? Anybody said this man's name on Fox, CNN, MSNBC? Because it's Australia, it doesn't matter, right? But you quick to let people know about those that died that's unvaccinated. Okay. The tragic death has refuted the incessant government media lies that young people will not be affected, especially if they are vaccinated, used to justify the profit-driven lifting of public health measures. Ordinary people, along with Condolio's friends, have justifiably drawn the conclusion that if someone of his age and physical fitness could be struck down by the virus, anybody could be. His impressive achievements at such a young age, moreover, have highlighted the immense potential being lost and the human reality behind the growing daily fatality figures. The 23-year-old who completed his schooling at Sydney's Waverley College represented Australia at the 2015 Classic Powerlifting World Championships in Finland, winning a bronze medal. After school, he completed an advanced science degree at the prestigious Australian National University in Canberra. In 2019, Condilios was awarded a federal government science innovation award for his work on the genetic variants of eucalyptus that should be planted to address the impact of climate change. Following his studies, Condilios worked as a data scientist at the Department of Health in Canberra, where he resided. In the social media post, Stephen Ma, a friend and colleague of Condilios, remembered the young man as a kind and sweet loving. Ma said, he couldn't ask for a better friend. Likewise, bro, the years I spent with you will always be a great part of my life. You will always be on my mind to delight me, encourage me, and guide me. Lisa DeVisi, a senior producer at the Australian Broadcasting Corporation's Radio National, posted on Twitter, James is my sister's partner. If you had the chance to meet him, you'll know how wonderful and irreplaceable he is. We were all devastated and missed him so much. The young man seemed like he had a whole bunch of things going on in his life. He looked like he's about to do great things in his life, and now he can't do that. A close friend of Condilios, Julia Adamsowicz said his passing was a warning that even the strongest and wisest can be taken from this world before their time. Yesterday was reminded that this battle with COVID we have all been part of for the last few years is not something to be taken lightly, as even the healthiest person can be taken far too young. It is not known whether Condilios was infected with Omicron or Delta strains. When governments lifted the handful of remaining safety measures last month and declared that the crucial issue was for mass gatherings and travel to resume over the holiday season, Delta was still circulating and Omicron had been allowed to enter the country. How are these viruses just coming in the door? They're coming through the front door and the back door. Who's letting them in? I know how they're getting in there, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I know how they're getting here. You should know too, but some of you probably act like you don't know how it's coming in the front door and the back door. In New South Wales and other states, government stopped mass genomic sequencing within weeks of the Omicron surge beginning mid last month. This means that no one knows how widely Delta is spreading, even if the vast majority of new infections involve Omicron. As in other countries, moreover, the combined circulation of the two strains poses the acute risk of new variants emerging, including the possibility one that combines the lethality of Delta and the transmissibility of Omicron, which epidemiologists have warned would be a total catastrophe. The new year has begun with other horror stories. Last week, 13-month-old Dakota Conry suddenly died in her sleep after having tested positive for COVID. The baby and her family lived in Adelaide, where COVID had been eliminated before the South Australian state government opened the borders last month, deliberately allowing the virus to enter its jurisdiction. It announced the death. South Australian Premier Stephen Marshall was at pains to stress that it was not known whether the infant had died of or with COVID. The catch-all and meaningless wordplay used by governments to minimize hospitalizations and fatalities. The baby, however, did not reportedly have any other medical conditions and died at home. Last Friday, Sebastian Morani, a 3-year-old boy with a rare genetic disease called Niemann-Pick, became the youngest victim of the virus in NSW, passing away from contracting COVID-19 in December. The claims of governments that with Omicron and high rates of vaccination, there would be a decoupling of severe illness and fatalities from infection numbers are being refuted not only in the scientific warnings of epidemiologists, but also in the sharpest increase in deaths since the pandemic began. At the end of November, total deaths were 2,006. Since 1 December, 381 people have lost their lives. This means that deaths in the past month and 10 days alone account for 60% of total fatalities registered throughout the entire pandemic. The number will grow with NSW recording 18 deaths today, a record exceeding the worst days of last year's Delta outbreak. Hospitalizations are also soaring. NSW current admissions reached 2,030 today, the first time the state has exceeded the 2,000 mark. A month ago, the figure was 150, and at the beginning of the year, less than 1,000. The same trend is evident in every other state. Already, the hospital system is in unprecedented crisis. This is epitomized by the fact that COVID-infected nurses are being forced to continue working in some NSW hospitals. COVID and non-COVID wards are now being combined, ending any infection controls on the premise that all patients and staff will be exposed to the virus anyway. The massive wave of infections continues. There have been more cases in the 10 days of this year than the previous 2 years combined. Young people are being hit hard. In the NSW, for instance, there have been 292,196 combined infections since December 1. Of those 57, 246,000 and 20% of those total have been among children and teenagers aged 0 to 19, the highest of any age bracket. The second highest share is among 20 to 24 year olds with 48,847 cases, or 17%. Even this figure are a vast underestimation given the breakdown of the testing regime. Each day, thousands of young people are being affected with the deadly virus, not only due to the risk of immediate illness and death, they are also imperiled with the paralyzing consequences of long COVID, a series of potentially permanent and debilitating conditions associated with the virus. As epidemiologists have warned, every day for mass infections could be described as a mass disabling event. The fact that governments are pressing ahead with the Live with the Virus program under these conditions demonstrates that workers must take matters into their own hands. This means the struggle for the elimination of the virus and for urgent safety measures, including the closure of non-essential business. Everything must be done to prevent the forced return to school classrooms, being prepared by government and the complicit teacher unions for the end of this month, and there will be many more tragedies. The same is the case at universities where managements are preparing a full resumption of on-campus learning. All right, and I think that's the end of the story, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. So as you see, there's others that are, it's just not the unvaxxed. It's those that are vaxxed once, twice, 3 times. Maybe I don't even know if some of that vaxxed 4 or 5 times. I don't know. And now you got to go get the booster. But there's no effective. What is the effectiveness of the jab, the boost, all of it? I'm confused. I wouldn't know what the effectiveness is because it don't look like I watch basketball, and I know all the basketball players that I don't watch basketball, but I watch the highlights, and I know all the basketball players had to be vaccinated. They had to get the boost. But how is Zeal getting it over and over and over and over and over again? You can't even watch a basketball game. You can't even watch a team because all the starters got COVID, and you seeing the bench, you seeing people coming out of the G League and people in retirement come out of retirement. Shoot, they might mess around and get Michael Jordan out of retirement, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They all gonna get out of retirement because your team ain't got enough players to play because they sick. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. So it don't seem like nobody's safe. But the vaccinated, we the ones. It seems like nobody's safe. So if nobody's safe, why are you pushing it? That's all I want to know. If the ones that are vaccinated can get it, the ones that are vaccinated and boosted can still get it, and we see the ones that are vaccinated and boosted are still getting it on a regular basis, then what is the problem with why the unvaccinated? Why are they so all up in our face? Homeboy, James Cordelios, he was fully vaxxed. He was healthy. He was 23. A weightlifter. Had a full life ahead of him. Gone. But nobody wants to talk about him. I guess because he's in Sydney, Australia, I guess. He's in Sydney, Australia. But guess what? There's cases in America. Looks like Sydney, Australia is like, look, please explain to us, America, Brandon, Kamala, what? How is this happening? I just told you what the COVID is supposed to. I'm confused. I don't know. I just live in Brandon's America. I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of Brandon's America. I just had to jump on here tonight and share these two stories because I was like, wow, this is amazing. You know, it's the first time I really, just. But now you won't get a story like that in America. You won't get a story of, this guy was fully vaxxed and he died. You won't get a story like that in America. They'll cover that up. They reported on the one that was unvaxxed. He's unvaxxed and he died in his sleep. But vaccinated and dies? Brandon's America ain't telling you about the ones that are vaxxed and dies. You got to go outside the world because they ain't playing. They're going to let you know, like, look, I don't know, but some of this shit ain't making sense. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon's America. I'm your host, Terry Kiggins. Listen. Protect yourself the best way you can. That's all I'm going to say. Protect yourself. If it's getting the COVID, the vaccination, do it. You want to get the boost, go in and do it. If you don't want to do it, then it's up or it's you. But you're supposed to be free. Damn. I guess we can't get no more freedoms in British America. And you sit here, you say Orange Man bad? At least Orange Man bad said, hey, I'm going to let you decide what you want to do with your life because we got freedoms. But not in British America. Not in Comatose America. Y'all think about it. And you can leave a message if you want to. Leave a comment. Please do. I want to see a comment. I want to see a comment so I can respond back.